guys, Eric Kyle here, publisher of Great Lakes Scuttlebutt magazine, and I'm excited to be down to the Detroit Boat Show right here at Cobo Hall, one of my favorite cities, Detroit, Michigan. Hey, so while I'm here, I'm kind of wandering around. I'm looking for some fun and exciting new information to report to you guys on, and I'm here at Belle Maer Harbor with Eric Foster. Eric, how are you, brother?
Eric, how are you?
It's always a pleasure to see you.
Good to see you.
So I love it. Absolutely love Belle Maer Harbor. Tell me a little bit about what you have going on over there nowadays.
Well, we do a lot of things that a lot of the other marinas don't have. We have a lot of events for kids and also for the older boaters. We have a Marina Fun Day, we have a Halloween in September Day, we have a dinghy poker run, we have band night, so there's a lot of things for people to do. Yeah. My philosophy is that we are dealing with people with floating cottages. Yeah. And so my customers, they're looking for a resort. They're looking for a place where they're going to be spending a lot of time at the marina. And so what they're looking for events and other things to do. Consequently, our amenities like the putting green and the bocce ball court and the horseshoe pit, the indoor basketball and tennis. So there's other things for them to do, the swimming pool. Right. So that's what we're trying to provide. We're trying to provide a resort, not a marina yard to keep their boat in.
There's so many people nowadays, Eric, they just go to their boat, they go out, do a little bit of boating, come back, get in their car and leave. But at Belle Maer Harbor, it's the total experience.
And that's true, and I think the biggest difference is the trees. When we bought this over 30 years ago out of bankruptcy, we planted over 500 trees. So basically every other slip has a tree in front of it, so there's shade in front of the boat. Nice. And I've had a lot of people come from other marinas, boaters, and they would tell me, your boaters are so much more friendly than at XYZ. And I was like, well, why do you say that? You know, I mean, it's all from the same pool. Right. And the one said, well, you know, I was only there a couple days, and Mel and his wife invited me over to their picnic table. We had dinner with them. And I think what the difference is, that kind of dawned on me. If it's 90 degrees and your marina has no shade, you go out in your boat, you come back, either you stay inside on your air-conditioned boat or you go home. Right. Our people are still out in front of their boats because of the shade, so they have to interact more. Consequently, my boaters are more friendly. That's the only thing I can figure out.
It's a real sense of community over there, and not only do you have a lot of amenities for the boaters, but some of the services that you guys have to offer over there are phenomenal and are second to none on Lake St. Clair.
What we were able to do, we were able to balance a full-service marina with being a resort-type marina. So we still have a gas dock with a sundry store. We have canvas, we have fiberglass, we have boat sales, we have the engine shop. But what we do is we hide all of our other like winter timbers and blocks. It's all in a fenced-in area, and we don't allow boats on land during the summer. Okay. And so what that does for us is it makes it look like a park. Yeah. You know, we don't have boats sitting around and things like that because, you know, let's face it, even the nicest boats sitting up on cradles, it's kind of ugly, so it doesn't look like it does in the water. So by doing that, you know, Summer's going to have a spot behind his engine shop, and he'll put a couple boats there, but, you know, it just always looks nice, and a lot of landscaping. So that's a big difference.
Well, the thing about Belle Maer Harbor that I've noticed is that your location is absolutely fantastic if you're a Great Lakes boater. You're right there on Lake St. Clair. Just like 20 minutes to bop over to anything around that area. Tell me a little bit about why the boaters enjoy the location so much.
Well, we're right on Anchor Bay.
Yeah.
And Anchor Bay is a spot on Lake St. Clair that most of the boaters congregate. Yeah. And the reason being, if you do a V from Belle Maer, you've got the North Channel, the Middle Channel, the South Channel. You've got Harson's Island, Strawberry Island, Muscatmoot Bay, right out in front of us in McRae Harbor. We call Poor Man's Beach because it's fairly shallow and it's got sandy bottom, and you'll have, you know, hundreds of boats tied off there, and they'll out there, you know, sunning themselves, playing music, having a beer, you know, swimming in the water. And so it's kind of a, you know, a lot of my boaters, maybe that's all they do on a weekend. They go out front and hang out there for a day and come back, and, you know, but they're there all weekend with us at the marina.
Well, Harrison Township is really a fun town to be in. There's a lot of good boating activities. You go up the river, the restaurants, the bars, all the different activities are up there. You can get all the way up into What's the name of that city?
Mount Clemens,
Mount
and
Clemens,
yep,
Michigan.
yep. Or you can go up to Port Huron on the other side.
Yeah,
you know, so
just so much to do.
There's a lot to do there. A lot of very good restaurants. We partner with a lot of those restaurants for our events, and also we have a concierge program where a lot of the restaurants in the area, if our members provide them with their video ID card that they have, they'll get a percentage off on their bill. So I'm working real hand in hand with our local businesses there. So it's worked well.
What kind of boats are we talking about here? Are we talking just sail, power, both? What size? 25, 60?
We've got 10 25-foot slips.
Okay.
Most primarily we're 30-foot slips, but you can put any size boat you want in there. But we go by the size of the slip. So we're primarily 30 to 70 feet as far as slips in the water.
Okay.
We also have racks that can take smaller boats, you know, that can go from 16 to 32 feet in the rack building.
Do you have depth for a sailboat?
We have a couple of them there, but primarily no. Most of the sailboats are on the Clinton River.
Okay,
Again,
gotcha.
Anchor Bay being such a shallow lake, you know, body of water.
What do you draw on the channel to come in off the lake?
Well, right now with the high water, we're probably at 9 feet. But generally, you know, we try to go for lower water and we have at least 5.5, 6 feet. But you know, some sailboats that's kind of marginal, and you can't, for a couple sailboats, you know, you got to make it deeper.
This is really the full service marina experience that you're getting at Belle Maer. Not only to be able to dock your boat, to store your boat, to have service on your boat, but the community resort experience that's there, the area itself, the different pleasurable things that you can do out on the lake that are not too far away from where you're at. I can't think of a reason why not to be at Belle Maer.
And to tell you the truth, Eric, it's just, it always amazes me how many people come and say they finally get to Belle Maer and they say, geez, I've been boating for 25 years in Lake St. Clair. I never knew you had this here. It drives me nuts because we advertise and everything else, but it is true. Once we get somebody there to see what we've got there, the light bulb goes on, and it's pretty easy. I've had people, you know, here this weekend, every time at a boat show, you have our customers coming too. Two reasons to go to boat show: one to see our customers, and one to see the new boaters. And you know, our customers will be there. And you know, just the last weekend, I had one of them on end row, one of our more expensive rows out on the lake, and Tony tells the guy, just write the check. You're going to love it there. So if we get them there, they're sold.
Just do it. Okay, so that brings me to a good point. If I can't make it down to the Detroit Boat Show, Eric, where am I going to go online to find out more information about Belle Maer, along with getting contact information to talk to you guys about running a slip?
Yeah, if you go online and do bellemaer.com, that's BELLEMAER.com. You go online, we're an open book. We've got all of our pricing on there. We've got our contracts, our rules, so everything's on there. And then also from that, you can get our phone number, which is 586-465-4534. But yeah, we'd love to have you come out and see it, because seeing it is the only way to believe it. It really is.
That's the way to
That's the way to go.
Eric, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Eric.
I greatly appreciate it.
Appreciate it too.
Bellemaer.com. Not Belle Maer Harbor, just bellemaer.com.
Bellemaer.com.
BELLEMAER. That's where you want to go find out all the information about the wonderful jewel on Lake St. Clair, one of the best places you'll ever dock. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. We'll see you out on the water.
Thank you.